we have Glenn Deason joining us, who's a professor of international relations, University of Southeastern Norway. Welcome to the broadcast, sir.
Thank you.
Glenn, how do you feel Russia could respond after accusing Ukraine of launching an attack to target the president?
Well, I guess so far it's reasonable to believe that Kyiv is behind the attack. However, this hasn't been confirmed yet, so it could also be a group operating inside Russia. But I guess what we do know is that Ukrainian drone attacks against Russia has increased. And even recently, there was a downed drone found in the outskirts of Moscow. So, well, I would say that if this is an attack by Kyiv, it's an incredible escalation to entirely new levels, because, again, trying to kill the Russian leadership is very extreme. And as Moscow has stated, it reserves the right to retaliate how it sees fit. So it's quite possible that Russia would respond in kind by targeting the Ukrainian political leadership. Furthermore, you know, it also begs the question how this drone made it to the Kremlin. To what extent were they aided by the United States, for example, in terms of drone technology or intelligence data about the ideal flight path? So it could also represent a step closer to a direct war between NATO and Russia. Yeah, I would just like to add also that this suggests escalation has reached a very high point, simply because we're at a very critical stage of the war.
Yes, Glenn, talking about the escalation further, of course, it will sort of invite a retaliatory measure from Russia, which they're already hinting at. But do you think this is a major security breach in Russia? Because it's reported that the two drones flew undetected deep inside Russian territory.
Yes, and Moscow is the most secure city in all of Russia, and they not only got one drone there, but apparently two drones hitting the Kremlin, or reaching the Kremlin at least. This is quite an extreme security breach. So, of course, it has some effect. And as Ukraine has suggested, a key objective ahead of this offensive is, you know, to spread panic in Russia, and that this will be a key component of their counteroffensive. So this demonstrates that this perhaps could have been an objective.
Thank you for all those updates, Glenn. This was Glenn Deason, Professor of International Relations from the University of Southeastern Norway, joining in from Oslo.